Hey folks, my name's Andy Jordan. I own a home inspection, engineering, and consulting firm here in the Texas area. This video is to go over a product called Kitec Plumbing. We were at a 2007 built property yesterday. While I was in the attic, I came across this plumbing. Now, Kitec is a PEX type plumbing. It was in use from about 1997 to 2007. Later, it was discovered that the brass fittings for this particular type of supply plumbing had a tendency to corrode over time through a process known as zincification. Now, what this causes is an increase in pressure in that pipe. As the fittings corrode, the diameter of the pipe where water is flowing reduces, thus increasing pressure. Once that pressure reaches a critical point, the pipe is going to burst, and then you're left with a supply plumbing leak. Now, this issue was discovered in the mid-2000s. That led to a recall and a class action lawsuit. People who owned homes with Kitec could make a claim up to 2020 and get funds for any damage that occurred. After 2020, you couldn't make a claim. However, any funds that may be left over are available to individuals who know they have Kitec plumbing. Now, from an inspection point of view, the problem with finding Kitec plumbing is that most of it is hidden behind walls and in areas that an inspector is not going to be able to go if you're doing an inspection on a pre-existing structure. So in my area, which is Central Texas, it's estimated that there's at least 10,000 homes with Kitec plumbing. I've found Kitec plumbing several times doing my work. However, I often tell my clients that I've probably been in hundreds of homes that has had Kitec and I just never knew it. The only way to really find it is if you have access to some supply plumbing. That's usually going to be in the attic or behind walls if you have any access there, and crawl spaces if it's a pier and beam structure. But even then, the plumbing might be hidden, or you might not have access to view the actual manufacturer stamp. Retroactive repair is sometimes not financially feasible unless you're completely renovating the house anyways. It would be very difficult to locate every fitting, then open up the walls in the area necessary to get to that fitting and replace it. So often, even if you know you have Kitec, there's little that can be done about it in most situations. Also, just because you have Kitec doesn't mean you're going to have a problem. It simply means the likelihood of a leak is increased. Similar to someone with high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, it doesn't mean you're going to have a heart attack, but your risk is higher than others. It's the same thing with pipes. Hey, I hope this information was helpful to you guys. I've added a link to my website, which gives some additional detail on Kitec plumbing. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or leave me a message. If there's some content that you would like, I'd be happy to try to do that for you. Just let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next inspection.